Hey everybody, how are you? My name is David. This is my first YouTube video. Channel's gonna be called Murphy's Law Outdoors because if it can go wrong, it probably will. Alright, so we're in South Louisiana. It's August. It's hot. We're getting ready for hunting season as well as Hurricane Laura. Can't do anything about that, so we might as well keep getting ready for hunting season. As you can see from behind me, the clutter in the shed here is because we're getting ready for Hurricane Laura. So we've got the house closed up. We got all the baby's toys in here. You can't see where there's more baby toys over there. Everyone that has little kids, you know what I'm talking about. Your man cave turns into a place for the slides and the basketball goal and the little cars and the whatever else that sits in the yard. Hey, now it's time to sit in here so that way it doesn't become a projectile when Hurricane Laura decides to show up, if she decides to come as far as we are. Alright, so back to topic at hand, hunting season. We've got dove season just in a couple weeks. Actually less than that, 11-ish days. 11 days from now, next Saturday, September 5th. Today's the 25th, so yeah, about 11 days from now, we've got dove season. We're going to be hunting near Dulac, Louisiana for doves on opening day or opening weekend. A friend of mine, JB, you'll see him on the channel. He's got some family land that we will be doing some dove hunting in. And that's how we're going to start off. Then we'll be going out west for teal season the following week. To southwest Louisiana. We'll be hunting a little bit near Kaplan and a little bit near Lake Arthur. So we'll be in South Louisiana hunting most of duck season. We might get out a little bit. We'll see what comes of that as it gets a little closer. So, but this channel is going to be videos of me and my friends going hunting, going fishing, might do some frogging, might do some bow fishing. Anything that a South Louisiana boy does, we'll be doing it. Alright, we've got, if you can see, we've got the bag here. This is going to be discussion number one. Discussion number one today is dove hunting. That's where we're at. We're at dove hunting. So we'll be right back and we'll start talking about what do we need for dove season. Alright, so I'm sure if you go on YouTube and type in, what do I need for dove season or dove hunting supplies or something along those lines, you can get a whole bunch of videos. Alright, well look, I'm going to bring you with another one. This is a backpack that's ready to go dove hunting. So, dove hunting can be as easy or as stressful as you want it to be. You can be the guy that says, hey, we've got a wildlife management area, some state land, whatever it might be that it was a dove field. They plant sunflowers, they plant milo, they plant millet, they plant whatever. We'll just get up, start shooting at noon. We take our time, have a nice breakfast, this, that, whatever, round up the fellas, head out to the dove field, relax, stand in the shade somewhere, and hopefully a dove flies over. That's awesome. We have a dove field here locally, about 30 miles away or so. That's state owned, but I've never had the opportunity to hunt on it. From what I'm told, unless you like steel pellets raining down on you, stay away from it. I've never been there, so I don't know for sure. Okay, where I'll be hunting will be private land. So it'll just be me and my buddy JB out there hunting, and so we shouldn't have any issues. Just the two of us out there. So, all right. But on the other hand, if you're a person who likes to stress out about dove season, who likes to, plant the fields and this and that and everything else, that's awesome. If I had a quality field to hunt, I would definitely do the same. Now, I can tell you where my dad lives, he's got a little bit of sunflowers and millet, and we're hoping that he has a good dove season. I'm going to try to do some dove hunting there with him as well. He lives a few hours from here. I won't be able to get away because of work opening weekend, but I will be there the following weekend for the teal opener. But anyway, back to doves. So if you're that guy that likes, hey, dove hunting is your thing. You live for opening day of dove season. You've got a place that has, you plant the crops, you've got all the doves that show up, you got the friends and the family and the cookout and the this and the that and the whatever. That is awesome. I know you South Texas boys, y'all are serious when it comes to your dove hunting, and I personally love it. One of these days I'm going to get to a dove hunt like that. I would love to go dove hunting and shoot 2 boxes of shells, just because there's that many doves to shoot at and I can't hit one. We'll see what happens. All right. So one of these days we might get into that. For the folks who like to really get into it, and you take your trips down to Argentina, I'm just jealous. All right. That's like a dream. One of these days, maybe before I retire, we'll make a trip down to Argentina, or maybe after I retire. Well, maybe we'll have to wait that long. We'll get a trip down there. Besides the point. But if you're the guy that you live for opening day of dove season and you got the field and you make all the preparations, hey, check it out. You can use these same tips, same techniques in your dove fields that the guys that are just hunting the public land, because that's all they have access to. Hey, hunt what you can hunt. Don't feel bad because someone else got something that you might not have. I can tell you, I watch these guys and hear these guys in North United States that have these acres and acres and acres and miles and miles and miles worth of public access for pheasant and quail and this and that and whatever. Man, that's awesome. I can tell you this, if you're in South Louisiana, there's most likely a gate across it. Just the world that we live in down here. All right? A lot of companies own a lot of this stuff down here, but that's besides the point. So, you guys that live for dove season, same tips, same techniques. I love it. I hope y'all do great. All right, so check it out. What do we need for dove hunting? For the guys that take it easy and just hunt the public fields or even some private fields, and you know, there's nothing really to do. You know, hey, you get up, you go out there. What do you need with you? Well, because safety is a big part of my job, we'll start with safety. So the first thing we need is eye protection. Now I'm wearing regular eyeglasses here, but I do have prescription safety glasses that you'll see me wearing while we're hunting and fishing and whatever else. So eye protection, ear protection, doesn't have to be fancy. This right here, just some regular earplugs with a rope between it. That's all I use. Okay? And also, this bag, I have no idea where it came from, but it was camouflage and it was a backpack. I probably got it on sale somewhere. It doesn't need to be a fancy bag. They do make fancy bags, and fancy bags are awesome. This is not one. It doesn't matter. Okay? So you got your eye protection, you got your ear protection, and now we're ready to get into the actual dove equipment. So, dove equipment. David, what do I need for dove hunting? I've got a place to go. It's got doves on it. Now you're ready, okay? So, one thing that I like to have is these little doves here. I've got 3 of them because I've also got a 2-year-old, and she commandeered one of them as a toy. So now I'm down to 3. They come 4 to a pack. I'm down to 3. That's okay. Got this little zipper here. It's got these little clips on there. Put it in there. You can clip it on a branch. That's like a little heavy-duty clothes hanger thing. Clip on a branch, bushes, whatever. Somewhere where the doves can see it and they know, hey, look, I need to hang out there. Or even better, you remove this if you hunt a place that has corn, cut corn stalks maybe. You know, you could just right there on the corn stalk, you know, or any whatever other kind of agriculture you have around. Where we are in South Louisiana, this part of the area, there's a lot of cane field. You will probably see me hunting cane fields later this season, but for right now, we're not going around the cane fields. Cane hasn't been cut yet. Once the cane gets cut, some grass grows, the doves like it, so on and so forth. So the doves don't actually eat the sugar cane, let me get that straight, but there are different grasses that grow in the cane fields that the doves do like to eat. Alright, so we've got these little clip-on doves. Another thing we have are these Mojo doves. So Mojo spinning wing dove, they're pretty cool, right? We use them for duck season. We use them for, you know, doves. People who live in a place where they can hunt pigeons. People use them to hunt pigeons. Got some little magnetic wings. Magnetic wings have their own little spot in the bag here. Flip it on, sits there and spins. The doves see it. They like it. They're interested by it. They come fly around. They come see what it's all about, okay? So we'll just leave that there for now. The other part of the Mojo dove is a stake that it sits on. Now you're going to hear a whole lot of people talk about different things with these Mojo sticks. Now the one that it comes with is only about 3 foot long. Comes in 3 pieces here. And it just sits on there. For those that don't know, it just sits on there just like this. Okay? And it just spins its little heart out. Right? Doves see it, they come check it out. And hopefully they come close enough to where you can get a shot at them. And that is really in there. Alright, so Mojo stick. Depending on where and how you hunt, you may want something a little different. If you're hunting a field with a bunch of tall grass, this isn't going to do anything for you. You're going to need to engineer something a little taller. Okay, if you're hunting short grass, cut fields, whatever, this will probably be fine. But if you're hunting around tall grass, tall bushes, tall whatever, you probably want something a little taller. Now, let's see here. If you can see those 2 tall poles right there, again, I apologize for the mess. This is a messy shop here. Every Louisiana boy has to have a bass boat and then a broken 4-wheeler in their shop. So we're no different, okay? So anyway, these long poles here, that's something I engineered to put a Mojo duck on in the marsh. It sinks a good bit. So, but you could do the same for your doves sitting above tall grass. It'll work just fine. Alright, so we got our safety equipment. We've got dove decoys. Next thing we need, or the only real other thing you need, is shotgun and ammunition. Alright, so as far as ammunition goes, I'm a fan of just this Federal 100-round pack of Target and Game shotgun shells, okay? 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch. This is some 1/8 ounce, 7.5 shot. Alright, I get 100 rounds of these at Walmart for like 20-21 bucks. Alright, they're gonna kill a dove just as dead as any of the high velocity stuff that you can go buy. You know, as long as your gun isn't picky, this will work just fine. Alright. Another thing we've got is the same thing in 20 gauge. So my wife Gina, you'll see her on the channel. She hunts with me, she fishes with me, we have a good old time. Guys, if you got a woman that doesn't hunt and fish, get rid of her, get you a new one, okay? Alright, the only other thing you need now is a shotgun. This is one of my shotguns. Keep them in a sock because I don't have a nice big fancy safe. And I know I should probably get one. I have too many guns for the cabinet that I have. But anyway, I just put them in a sock, stack them up in the closet where kids and stuff can't get to it, and it's fine. Alright, so anyway, this gun's a Remington 1100 12 gauge I was given whenever I was a kid. It's awesome. It still works. Alright, if you've got a gun like this, I'm sure it works just fine. If you've got an issue with it, I'm sure it can be fixed rather easily. Alright, so this one's a 12 gauge. Like I said, my wife shoots a 20 gauge. She's got her own gun. She loves it. They both will kill doves just as dead. If you're... They both kill doves just fine. Alright, so a shotgun, shells, decoys. Let's talk about shotguns. A lot of folks say that, you know, oh, if you're not shooting this brand, whatever, you're not gonna, you know, your gun is garbage. Let's be real. Nobody makes a bad shotgun these days, okay? You hear just as many people complain about the expensive shotguns as you do with cheap ones, alright? So, if you're getting into dove hunting and you want to get a shotgun, hey, Stoger, you know, Mossberg, Remington pumps, they've been around for forever. Mossberg pumps have been around for forever. Okay, Winchester makes a good pump. Alright, they're all under, I'll say, $400. Okay, if you want to go up to a semi-automatic shotgun, I can tell you Mossberg makes a gun called the SA-20. It's a very good gun for what you're going to pay for. I think you can probably get it for about 450 bucks. Alright guys, if you think I've forgotten anything else, drop a comment down below and let me know what I forgot. Alright, but we've got a place to hunt. We got doves. We've got decoys. We got ammo. We got safety equipment. We've got a shotgun. We're ready to roll. There is one thing that I did forget. Something to sit on. Good old bucket. Bidon, as we call them here. I don't see one handy. There's a bidon somewhere. I can tell you, I know exactly where they are. In the attic in the house. So, we'll get a bidon, but we'll have our bidon, we'll have our backpack with our doodads in it, and we will be ready to go dove hunting. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to have more videos coming to you. We're going to have hunting trips. Like I said, dove season's coming, and teal season, squirrels, ducks, geese. Then turkey season next spring. Yes, I do turkey hunting. You can probably see that fan over there. That one came from Tennessee, I think. We got some more fans and we got some inside. But besides the point, we get around a little bit. We try to do some hunting as many places as possible. So, if anybody has any comments or questions, drop them in the comments section. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know, like I said, about the 12 gauge versus 28 gauge. Hey, should we leave the 12 gauge at home? Maybe so. We might bring out the 28 gauge. If you hunt with a 20 gauge, let us know what you hunt with. Let us know, you know, do you like these dove decoys, so on and so forth, whatever. I want to know what the populace likes to hunt with. That's what interests me. I'm a hunter. I've always been a hunter. Fisherman, obviously. I love it. I want to know what y'all like. So, drop a comment down below. Let me know. Stick around. We're going to have more content coming up for you as the year goes on. Like I said, this is August, South Louisiana. We're just getting started, okay? So, we'll talk with y'all later. Bye.